The city is still. I'm from the city is still.
Well, hey there, fellow. Welcome to Picksburgh. You're joining us for Picking Apart the Hobby. It's myself. My guy, Chef Marte, is in the house. And we're just taking a little break we take every Tuesday at work to sit down, answer anyone's questions, talk TGT, talk hobby stuff. We got my guy Cardboard Carolina in the house. Good to see you, my man. Always a pleasure. Hopefully get to connect again at another local show. We got my guy David in the house. Good to see you, brother. Really want to connect with you at a show, my man. That's like bucket list is get over to Australia for some card shows. Speaking of another bucket list location for some card shows, Hawaii. My guy Tally's in the house. Good to see you, brother. Sounds like we'll probably get to connect in LA though before anything though, man. Can't wait for that. Really pumped to see you guys. Excited to hear like any cards you've been picking up, if anything. I picked up one card. Okay, so I'm a little bit of a degenerate. I've been wanting an Ed O'Neill card for like ever, and I ended up picking up one on eBay. But then like I saw the one I actually wanted like available at a card show this weekend, so I ended up buying it again. It was a different Ed O'Neill, but if any of you guys follow me on IG, all of our IGs will be scrolling down below. So if you're an IG person, make sure you guys go follow us over on IG so you can keep up with everything. But let me show you the Ed O'Neill in question that I just picked up that I'm like super proud of. It's pretty dope. So here it is right here, guys. It's the Leaf Pops entry. It's the one that just came out. The guy was asking $125 on it. Your boy didn't pay anywhere close to that. Let me tell you that. But I could not leave there with this 1 out of 7 Ed O'Neill not in my possession, because this was the one I originally was going to get that was like decently priced on eBay. And I know my guy Chef Marte has a few slides to show us too on his IG. I'll show you a few of his quick pickups real quick before we
probably
get hot and heavy into the stream. If my internet would work correctly, that'd be wonderful. We'll come back to that in a minute as soon as our internet gets better. So we're still a little low budget around here, guys.
I don't know if I got that far.
Well, I mean, as far as the YouTube content is still low budget.
100%.
Yeah. So, but as far as like the TGT stuff, that's very high budget. But
we're moving on up like George and
the YouTube is still kind of low budget. We need to bring that up to the times as well. I catch up to my guy Omar, man. He's like lighting it up right now with some of his improvements. Shout out to Omar, by the way. If you guys haven't checked out Retro Hoops, that guy is legit. Hope you can swim. Yeah, a bit wet down here. I bet, man. What's up, Keelan? Good to see you, man. Oh, man, I can't wait to get you your slab. Get that back to you fast. And if not, it's Alan's fault. There's my guy Grunt Dad. Good to see you, man. Doing well. Hopefully everything's going well over there in South Korea. Yeah, I'm a bit of a degenerate. That is for sure. A little bit. Picked up a Teal Velocity Justin Herbert. Nice. Was that out of Prism or Select, or what set did you get it? That's sick either way. Velocities, are they from Optic maybe?
I don't know. Let's Google
Optic. Yeah, isn't that what I said?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Selling a purple FX 1 of 1 Mr. Sinister. Nice. That's awesome, man. My guy Chris is in the house. Good to see you, brother. Just on the road. Well, safe travels, my man. Everything is well. Speaking of the road trip, I need to come out there to see you sometime soon, Chris.
Need to get you paperwork.
What do you mean? I just got my passport actually last week, so I'm good. Actually, I was doing a unboxing like for like mail day or whatever for the stuff I got, and I was like, oh yeah, what is this? I was like, oh, it's my passport. This should not be in the video. I'm pretty sure the numbers in there are private. Pulled a 2 out of 5 Bodie Rook. Nice. Star Wars Signature Series. Nice. That is awesome, man. I'm sure that's pretty penny. I know a lot of the Star Wars autos are pretty sought after. Wow, that's awesome, man. Congratulations. Hopefully that gets like record numbers for you.
Love it when that happens.
I would love to see it be like one of those golden auctions that you hear that go like wild and make all kinds of money, and it's like a record sale. Hopefully, you'll get one of those, my man. Love to see it go to someone I know.
Yeah, buddy.
What's up, Joel? Good to see you, brother. Yep, he said it is optical though. Nice. That's awesome, dude. But yeah, hopefully you get top dollar for that. That'd be amazing.
It seems like Herbert's prices have dropped a little bit. I've been picking up a few things here and there, and sure as hell wasn't like it was in the beginning of the season.
Yeah,
thank God.
Chris, that could be a possibility, my man. We'll probably be ramping up some of the places we go, probably around that time range. So that could definitely be a possibility. And plus, I would love to come down there. Oh, that's awesome, bro. I will be gladly accepting lunch. And if you come to LA, we'll take you to lunch. There's this place like literally right by us here called Galby King that is probably life-changing if you've never had
Is that Chris?
Korean barbecue.
Is that Chris?
Keelan.
Oh, yeah, Thirsty Chris is in here, but we're talking Keelan here, too.
Oh, we'll take you. You just pay for us.
Alan is such a generous host.
Oh, shit. Not bad.
Absolutely, my man. Hit me up anytime. Just DM me. Or if you have my number, text me. Whatever's easier.
Keelan, is that a Bigeman?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh.
He says he's excited to see his cards.
Oh, well, I'm throwing this. There. We're giving that back to him.
Alan is throwing that in for you, Keelan. You put that in his order?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's a Hakeem Elijah one. It's a checklist from, I want to say, is this Upper Deck Collector's Choice?
Yep.
Not Collector's Choice. It's
Upper
definitely
Deck,
Upper Deck. I think it's 91, 92.
It says Collector's Choice at the bottom.
I don't know. Maybe it is. How about that?
Say there, fella. It says Collector's Choice.
Say there, fella.
I don't even think Collector's Choice was a thing in 91, though.
He wants to know if you got your cards, Alan. The Lucas?
No, we're grading those for him too and sending them.
No, he wants
He wants you to have those.
I know, we're still going to grade them. Yeah, this
Cool.
is 91, 92,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah, that's cool. Well, we'll
Yeah,
send
we're
that
rolling.
Hakeem
We got 'em
too.
all.
Don't worry about that. We'll get that Hakeem to you.
If anyone has any Brady autos or anything you want to send as a gift to me, feel free. I just
Yeah.
want to put that out there.
That would be great.
I mean, I'll settle for your Isaac Okoros and Anderson Varejãos and Cordell Stewart's. We can't leave out Cordell Stewart. It's very important to me that Cordell feels a member of this as well.
Yeah, you got to give him a shot.
You know what's awesome? I made a creepy post about Cordell and like my collectorness with him, and he actually liked it. I was like, that is awesome. Anderson Varejão, I'm pretty sure, just goes and gets restraining orders.
He needs one.
He
Needs
does
one bad.
need one, like, badly.
Second most attractive Brazilian man I've ever heard of.
Exactly. Who would be the first?
I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there.
The first one is,
We know a guy. We'll put it that way.
does it sound like Reef? I think
that's
it
awesome.
does. I think it sounds
Nice.
like Reef. It rhymes with
Do we have
Reef.
enough internet to show my IG?
Yeah, let me see if I can grab it. Give us 1 sec here, guys.
Turn this off. This might be why.
No, I don't think that has anything to do with it.
There you go.
I just think that my
Gentlemen?
computer's stupid. Let's go to Chef. If you guys don't follow Marty over on IG, the one I'm about to show you is his cards one. It's Chef Marte cards, or underscore cards, I should say.
Chef Marte. Cards.
I'm going to share the screen. Show you some of the bigger pickups. This dude's had some monster pulls this past week too, guys. Like insane what this guy's been pulling. So just a few. This is one that he has to like literally trade to me. If not, I'm probably gonna kick him in the face.
I'm going to get kicked in the face. That thing's baller.
He's literally getting a Shawn Michaels super kick to the face. Although the problem with that is I'm gonna have to catch him sitting, because if I try to aim while he's standing, I'll probably tear my groin. On account of me being fat.
Just remember though, last time you came at me was football and you tore your shoulder.
I
That's all I'm
did.
saying.
I did. This man may or may not have what's known as a back of steel. I like literally like I knew he was going to catch the ball. And this is backyard football. This isn't even like a meaningful game. Like this is backyard football at like the place where we just used to hang out. So I'm coming up behind him like as hard as I can. I'm like, oh, this guy is not catching that ball on my watch. And I just like plant my right shoulder into his back like as hard as I can. Like I'm gonna lodge this thing out. And not only did this jagoff catch the ball, but like immediately I crumple to the ground like a girl, and like everything goes blurry, and I'm like, damn, I'm hurt. And then my mom yelled at me like, "You're such an idiot. Why are you playing football in the backyard? You're like 20-some years old."
It was fun, though.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it was
sucked for you.
yeah, it sucked pretty hard for me. But on the plus side, there's a Bill Cowher that we can now gawk at, and it's pretty dope.
That's gonna look delightful.
Another disgusting auto that he just got. He pulled this in the office the other day. You guys might have saw this if you follow us on IG. We were live. I think were we on the TGT IG for that?
Oh yeah.
He pulled this out of Leaf Art of Sport, which I'm giving you a spoiler because I don't think have I released that video on the channel yet?
I don't know.
I haven't even released the video, but yeah, Marty pulls this. This is the big card that he pulls in it. So amazing Pele. This card's worth over $1,000. What was it numbered out of 8? I think?
8. Yeah, it's 2 of 8. I want to say.
That's insane, dude.
It's hard to see in this angle because it's like up in the top. It's right on the black part of the soccer ball.
Oh, right here.
Yeah. My old ass can't see that close.
Yeah. And then you got this sexy little fella here. This is like a Pittsburgh and LA connection. They just kind of dock in the middle. Yep.
It's a good dock.
Yep. Little out of 75, or was that out of 15?
15. 13 out of 15.
That's awesome, dude. Oh yeah. Read it, Anthony, you moron. But yeah, I mean that's pretty awesome, man. Like this, as far as defensive players go, like he might be one of the best of all time. So that's a pretty dope pickup.
Sooner than later, we're gonna put out a video that's like the majority of my heat just to show off.
Yeah, it's
flex a little bit.
It's gonna be pretty sexy, guys. He's got some cards, and they don't suck.
No.
Can you slab a gold frame card? I have WWE Undisputed with gold frame. Not sure. Yes, we can. If it. My Jeff Hardy fits, right? That was the thickest gold frame I have.
Yes, I want to say yes.
Mm-hmm.
We do have an RPA slab that should work with the dimensions.
Mm-hmm. And if not, the new one we're developing, I think, will give us a little bit more leniency than the one we have now.
We're always thinking of something.
The only ones we have thus far we haven't been able to use is I have a Sami Zayn ladder relic, but our new slab that we're getting made will work with that. But currently we can't do it. But soon, very soon, like probably in the next couple months, we'll be able to do way bigger thicknesses. Nice. You get a Brady rookie 2000 press pass. The blue one. Nice.
I'm gonna need to see some of that.
Yeah. That's some.
Look, I hate Brady. I'm not a big LeBron fan. I collect them both.
Yes.
Because your boy likes that money.
Yeah. I mean, it's smart though. Like, as we were just talking earlier with one of the guys that do like the engineering, and they're like building a lot of like our grading system and stuff like that. And they were kind of just asking us like, well, the great thing is we're turning our coworkers into degenerates as well. Like this guy was literally like, I'm going to dip my toes in the water. Alan, tell him like what he dipped his toes in with. He's friggin' skinny dipped in that water.
So one of our engineers is now getting into collectibles, and he just goes, "Hey guys, is this John Morant fellow pretty good?" We're like, "Yeah, he's all right." It's like, well, I'm looking to get like a high-end card, and we're like, "Sure." And then we kind of tell him what Flawless, National Treasures, or Panini 1-in-1, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he goes and he gets a Panini 1-in-1 RPA of John Morant for like 15 hundos, give or take.
Yep. And then we got another guy in the
Which is
office
nice
who's a
too.
Philly. He's a Philly guy, so he likes the Eagles. And he heard Flawless, and he's on there getting Kenneth Gainwell like RPAs and stuff. I was like, come on now. Like, Drew Brees. Like, we are literally creating the next generation of degenerates. Yes. David says updating the slabs. Yes. So we're going away from using like the standard like PSA slab.
Hey.
Oh. Perfect.
Medium mold, man. Doesn't give too much away. Don't break it though.
If my fat butt can get it. All right. So this is essentially like what we're making. This is a 3D version. Well, actually, it might help if I make it not inside out now. But I dropped it. to essentially.
It's hard to see
it
the lines,
even
but
kind of
it's
looks
there.
like crap, but yeah, I mean, so this is a 3D mold of what our new slab. Oh, okay. So this is what our new slab actually looks like in actuality compared to like your standard PSA. So it's a little shorter, it's a little rounder, but the difference is it's going to be infused with like the clarity stuff that like everybody loves the CSG clarity. We're getting the clarity to it and the strength too, because the problem with the PSA slab is it's super flimsy. Like if this wasn't like a mint 9 silver, I would probably, show you how flimsy it is, but I don't want to destroy the card. But this is a lot more durable. Part of the reason is because of its compact nature, just the way it's built, but like it's just going to be a lot more durable, like long term, to keeping your stuff protected well. So it's I don't know. I like the upgrade, but yeah, that's about the main difference. You know what I mean? And it doesn't have like a lot of the frosting like the PSA slab has, stuff like that. But that's the long term vision. Have you guys thought about doing a horizontal slab? We have. What do you feel about the horizontal slab? One thing I always think, like, I don't mind incorporating what other companies do, but like like the three of us, we're really big on like having our own innovations. So like if someone else is like kind of known for that, like we kind of let them have their thing, and then we kind of just like we do our thing, you know what I mean, which is transparency and just fair grading. But I wouldn't mind one, but if I were to do one, the one I've seen that I would probably be most prone to go with is one kind of like the one HGA has. Like obviously you probably want it to look a little different, but I like that method better of like having the label like on top of the card than I do like having it just sideways like that. You know what I mean? Like personally though, that's my personal
How can
opinion.
you read it whenever the label's like that though? Wouldn't that be really hard to read on the side like that? Like yeah, you'd have to do it like HGA.
You would think, but I don't know. I've seen other companies do it the other way.
Clang.
They're innovators. Got Jonathan Dortch in the house. Good to see you, my man. Always a pleasure. So you need to get Ivan from Collect 3D Prints to do a holder. That's not bad. We actually got some like news coming soon, like of a good collaboration that's actually coming with our holders.
Wow.
So we're not allowed to like share who it's with yet, but
We got
drops.
We got news. You're gonna see.
Oh, you mean our cases?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This guy's cryptic in the back. What's up, Spider? Good to see you, my man. Sting, Darby, Allen, and Chevy Chase all coming in the next Steel City game. I saw that, dude. Honestly, like the minute I saw that, I was like, "What excuse do I have to fly back to Pittsburgh like ASAP for that?" Steel City Con is my jam. Like literally every time they come, I typically go. So I'm excited for that. And honestly, I'd be happy to hear that my future wife, Britt Baker, would attend too. She was there last time I was there, and I have a lot more of her cards now to get signed. So that would be phenomenal for her to come out. That's a good question. Jonathan's asking. He said, "How is hiring going?" We've been like interviewing our freaking heads off this past week, but we've definitely come up with some really good qualified candidates. Here's the awesome thing. The program that our engineers have built make it possible for us to train literally anybody to be able to train cards. But we also have like literally some of the best graders on the industry. But I want to encourage you that if you're really passionate about cards, we want you to. You know what I mean? You don't have to have years of experience. If you're a card nerd like I am, you know what I mean? Like I'm happy to say I'm pretty much a self-trained person, and I've been, I'm not trying to toot my horn, but I've been the head grader for 3 companies. You know what I mean? So I'm saying that to say that just because you might feel like you're not qualified or you're not X, Y, or Z, that's why we train people. So if you're passionate about cards, that is 100% the heartbeat of what TGT is all about.
Yeah,
like,
don't be a prick either. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah. But if you are a prick, please only be one to Alan.
They just put you in the corner if you are one.
Yeah, if you're a prick, we
Yeah.
just had you over
You're
there.
so in the corner.
Yeah, we don't even let you stay on the
It doesn't
screen.
matter if you're the boss or not. They throw you in the corner. They don't care.
Yes. I wish we had that technology like they do, like for play-by-play, where they go over the play, like where we could scroll on the screen like prick with like the arrow pointing down to Allen.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
That would be amazing.
Oh, and be coachable if you want to work with us. Listen to what the hell we're telling you.
Sure.
Yep. And honestly, like most of the people that we've seen that are coachable, like
100%.
they get bumps with us, you know, because we're very about, you know, taking care of the people that are with us.
Yeah, they do.
But I mean, like I said, the only trait you need to have is really just love cards, and the rest can be taught if you're teachable. But yeah, it's been fun though, getting to like meet different people and kind of just be able to make that available to people, because this whole thing started for me because somebody gave me a shot to be a virtual grader. Like none of this, like for me, would have happened if, again, we're talking jagoffs. They give me a shot. You know, the guy back there at the computer. That's why we keep him around, because
He sees the good in people until he kicks your ass.
Good stuff.
So Joel says, why is Spectra so undervalued with every card being numbered and MSRP being so high? I agree. Spectra is undervalued, man. Like, honestly, I think the main reason is because it's not called Prism, Select, or Optic, which the world is trained to think are literally the best sets. Unless, like, you're, like, a big game RPA hunter, then you're basically trained to think, like, immaculate, flawless, and NT. Exactly.
Impeccable.
But if we're looking long-term, and you're looking for like stuff that is much shorter printed and stuff that is much lower in the pop report and also attractive to look at, Spectra literally checks all those boxes. So like you're 100% onto something with Spectra.
Honestly, I used to be a huge Select guy, but since it turned retail, it definitely lost a lot of appeal to me.
Mm-hmm.
I think Spectra's a great set. I'd advise anyone to pick it up if you can afford it. Obviously, it's taxed as hell, but
yeah, anything hobby is. But honestly, you get better value with hobby too. Like honestly, like I've had 2 boxes of WWE sitting on my table for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks now. 2 blasters.
Mm-hmm.
And if it was hobby, I would have been ripped it because I've been like, oh, I'm getting an auto, I'm getting X, Y, and Z. But the blasters, I'm gonna get some base and some inserts. You know what I mean? Like I'm not that excited about it. And I hate to say that, being that one day I'm gonna release a video on this channel. Oh, look at these awesome boxes I got that probably suck.
yeah, honestly,
So,
I've been burned by hobby enough times. You can get not hobby, retail. Although hobby too.
Although
Origins.
Oh my god, Origins. Yeah, but wrestling spoils me with the hobby because it's not that much more expensive than retail. When you really think about it, like you can get a hobby box for like $100. That's like buying 5 blasters, and the cards you're going to get are 5 times more valuable for the most part. But yeah, I do like the value with hobby. Especially because honestly, Panini has been like a straight nut kick to a lot of the hobby community, because even if you're getting, say, a blaster box for $30, sometimes you're not getting $30 worth of value back. Like, how are you not getting $30 worth of cards out of a blaster box? Like, that just seems like wild to me. But I've seen it happen before.
Oh, that's wild.
I could go on and on with my list of gripes against Panini, so we should probably move on.
Yeah.
And then the Luca you just pulled, and it had
Oh, the Luca with the
line
scratch,
ever
the
in it.
Mac Jones with that thick ass print line, my Trey Lance with that scratch. I mean, it's just been one thing after another with their quality control.
Goes on and on.
There you go, man. Awesome, Donathan.
Davis?
I literally
Wait,
just
Davis Bertans?
no, his name's Jonathan Dortch, and I called him Donathan instead of
Hey, man.
Jonathan. Like I was like backwards
Married to
dyslexia on you.
himself. Married
My
to
guy
himself.
Steven's in the house. Good to see you, my man. Always a pleasure. If you go, I'll meet you there. Driving from Dillsburg to Pittsburgh. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, honestly, if I'm there, I would love to meet with you, and anybody else, really, for that matter. Like that's one of my favorite parts of the card shows, like literally getting to meet up with so many people. That's why I try to make the national. I'm going to try to make that like a thing that I go to every year, because the first time it was like I actually got to meet like people I've been talking to like online for a long time. You know, people I've been in group submissions with, people that like I've traded with that like I've never met in person. And it was just like, it was awesome, man. Dude, that would be awesome, David. Understandable, man. Depending on what, I mean, I don't know. Do they make close to what we make here in Australia or no?
I don't know.
I don't know what the exchange is, but we do have an international grader. And like, if we can come close to matching your salary, like,
Otherwise, even if you just would want to do it a little bit at a time, like a couple hours a week to get your feet wet, holler at us. You're a good dude.
yeah, absolutely.
Holler.
Yeah, that's a good call too. Keep Spectra undervalued so I can still afford it. Absolutely. Well, the good news is there's probably not going to be enough people watching this stream to make the price go up. So you're safe here with Picksburgh.
Sure.
It's quality over quantity. Nice.
Nice, man. I don't know what that means in US, and honestly, like, but that's dope.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice round number.
Say there, fella, that's a
I agree with
nice
that.
number.
I agree with that, fella.
Marty, I'm going to need you to give this nice gentleman 94 KAUD a year.
Okay, let me talk to the people who handle the money.
Okay. Alan, can you give this nice gentleman 94?
Oh, that's good.
Oh man.
Hey, I mean, I ran it up the line for you, my man. We'll see what we can do. But even if we can't like match whatever that becomes in US dollars, like we could definitely get you in part time and get you grading some cards.
Even if it's just something you want to learn, we got you.
There's other functions too. This is something that we've been telling people too. Like if you don't think you have a strong eye, like we have people that help with research and development and stuff, like the stuff that literally keeps Marty up to 2 a.m. in the morning, scouring eBay for exact like titles for labels so Alan doesn't get yelled at for
Oh God, Alan gets yelled at.
all kinds of stuff.
Trust me, these bags under my eyes haven't always been there. The card game's been doing it to me, but I'm a high end man. I gotta keep my card game tight.
Tight.
Thank you, DJ. Appreciate you, my man.
Yes.
I love that, like, I can count on people around me to do math.
Yeah,
because,
you'd
like,
be screwed.
oh my God, I would be so screwed. And Marty's known me since we were kids. Like, I literally am a window licker when it comes to math.
Yeah,
like, it's bad.
Yeah, he definitely rode the short bus in the school.
The only reason I graduated from college is because this dude like literally like intensely tutored me, and he used the Chris Farley method from Billy Madison of saying that is correct.
That is correct.
And he has a way of just making you remember things, you know. So
For sure. I think
that's how I finally got through algebra.
Anthony passed the third grade. Oh, what a glorious day.
Hey, I don't want to brag, but I have a high school diploma. If we were at WWE, you'd be chanting what? I have a college diploma.
What?
You know, I have a ministry school diploma and
What?
certificate. I have a professional wrestling certificate and the broken backs and neck and all that other stuff to prove it. And I still suck.
Yeah, but they have calculators now. You're good.
Yeah.
So let me put the question to you right now. Is there anyone who you think is a very good buy low candidate right now? And feel free to answer this question in the chats too.
Yeah, that is a good question. Because I'm always trying to get in on guys low.
I have an answer.
Yeah, math is so, like, honestly, like, plus, minus, that even multiplication, division I can get with. But when you start putting letters and numbers together, like, they're the same. No, they're not. You know, and I might have to lead a movement of people who are against letters and numbers being paired together. Because you know what?
With all the problems in the world going on right now, Anthony is tackling this one very important issue.
Exactly. The only time it's acceptable is when it's the number on the back of a card.
There's the buy low.
Other than that, it's not cool.
Big
Z.
Ilgauskas?
Big Z.
Zion.
Zydrunas.
100%.
Zion.
100%.
Yeah,
Zion.
I agree.
You say Zorro, I say Zion.
You want to know what's awesome? I picked up 2 PSA 9s. I think it was like prestige rookies of him for $4.95 plus shipping the other day. Like that's literally been my game plan as of late. Like the sky is falling in the market, and Anthony goes, "Oh, you don't like that silver prism mosaic? I'll take that for $5. Oh, you don't like that PSA 10 Michael Porter Jr. that was like probably hundreds of dollars a few months ago? I'll take that for $10. Like that's literally what I'm doing. Like, oh, a Cam Reddish Prism auto who just got traded for like $12. Sure.
That's one market that's super low right now, too. The veteran autograph market.
Shout out to Thrift Beast.
Baseball.
Pascal Siakam paid $4 for his freaking Donruss 9.5.
Yes.
This company doesn't give out 9.5s.
100%, dude.
That's probably a 10 anywhere else. Anthony Edwards for like $7. Like, I'm telling you guys, like, so many cheap cards, you know, like PSA 10s for like nothing if you look at the right time of day, you know, and you just look for solely value. Like,
nighttime after dinner.
Like, some of these cards, it's like cool, like, I want, but some of them, it's like, why are you selling that cheap? Like, if you just put it up for like buy it now or best offer, you're probably going to make what you want or close to it. So the nice thing is Anthony now has all of these cards that he can now use for trade for Cavaliers and Steelers and wrestlers and just weird stuff.
Yep.
Like that.
So like I've just been picking up crazy stuff like that left and right that's just cheap.
Yep.
If I can get a graded slab less than it cost me to send it to that company to grade it, I'm buying it.
100%.
Especially if it's like an Anthony Edwards or like somebody that's like a big name. Like Michael Porter's been injured for a long time, but he's still a big deal in the hobby. Like the hobby loves Michael Porter. So if you're getting PSA 10s for $10, like the guy who sent that into PSA spent $10 to slab that card. And then they probably spent at least $5 for the card raw. So yeah, fractions do suck, man. I'm with you on that. Is that true, Marty? I figure you're probably more into that market. So
we're about to have to change the rating, man, of this show. Jeez.
I'm
assuming, is he talking about Kuminga or is he talking about something like
well, it depends. We can go multiple directions with this question.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah.
I do like Kuminga though, like low key. Like I think that he was a pretty much steal where he was drafted.
The Instagram, you're gonna see his auto up there.
On yours?
Yeah.
You're welcome.
You're
welcome.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
sir.
Yeah. I'll put that back up. Go share again.
I knew you cared.
Yeah. So speaking of Kuminga, Marty has a Kuminga right here. He says this guy's going to be a stud. Said that 4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Golden State.
You're welcome.
Did you pull this or did you buy this?
No, Alan pulled it,
this.
and I traded him for it.
Nice.
Yes, we traded.
Oh, is this the box battle?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's the one. I hit the Scotty Barnes out of 75 anniversary card. Then I hit a Cam Thomas out of 25 auto.
Nice.
That's awesome, dude. Anything for Marte, dude.
Likewise, brother.
What else you got on here? And you're open to trading with people. Like if
Oh,
they
yeah.
wanted to DM you on Insta, like and talk trades, like
Oh,
you
yeah.
would trade.
yeah. No problem.
This guy, like just seeing like no joke. In the past month, this guy's probably submitted like 1,500 cards for grading. Like he has fire, like insane fire. Look at this freaking Big Ben, Tom Brady. This is a piece of history,
Game used.
and it's Big Ben jersey numbered.
How many people are in this chat?
14 currently. We gotta give some stuff away too because we didn't get a giveaway last week because I forgot to do it at the end.
Right here.
So we got a few things here to give away already. Already been set up.
Oh, you already grabbed them.
Yeah,
Nice.
we're gonna give away some of Alan's personal belongings. No, just kidding.
His Golden Clippers.
Oh look, Marty just submitted this not too long ago. This is the 1-of-1 Tom Brady that I pulled for him.
Yeah.
Yep, it's a black one out of H2 Classics, which he literally bought all of in Pittsburgh and
Yeah, you're not finding
probably a quarter of Los Angeles' supply as well.
That's what I'm here for.
But yeah,
H2 and Illusions, man. Those are my products.
yeah, because you actually get value out of them. Like that's the nice thing, dude. Like, because there's so many sets now where you just don't get any value at all. Oh, Pat Fryermuth RPA Spectra to 75. The guy will accept 45. Nice. That's awesome. I'll have to check that out. Got a bunch. Nice. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, I just picked up a bunch of Ant-Man stuff too recently.
I don't know why he's so low right now, man. He's playing out of his mind.
Honestly, you know what I've been doing, like low-key? If I find it already slabbed on eBay, or if it's something like off the wall that I collect, I go to eBay for it. But anything else, low-key, I've been going to Marty. Like, Marty literally has bargain boxes that are, like, beyond fire. So, like, this past year, I've been going so heavy for PC. I was like, man, I don't even have rated rookies from this last year's NFL class. I literally go to Marty and just, like, pick up an entire set of rated rookies for, like, literally a third of the price eBay would charge me. So, yeah, definitely follow this dude over on IG. You see all of our IGs scrolling down below. Make sure you follow us all. I'll trade with you guys, too. If you got Steelers, Cavaliers, that kind of stuff, I definitely want some of it. Really trying to complete some rainbows of Isaac Okoro too. So if you have like low numbered stuff and you're willing to hook your boy up, I'm down. Spider says ETN, Jalen Suggs, Jude Bellingham are all still cheap.
Hey, Spider, you got to not name drop that Jude Bellingham. I've been buying him hard right now.
Have you really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Soccer.
Why? I know.
I have you there or not?
Yeah. I look at your cards like all the time.
Sure.
Because
Sure.
Want to sell under trade bait. Like that Bill Cowher that should be coming home to me.
Oh, the chin.
You know the beautiful thing? His cards will still probably live with me anyway. At least his PC stuff. So I'm okay with it.
Right.
There was a long time he had the LeBron chalk toss at my house, and I literally just like pretended it was mine when he wasn't there. And I'm going to do that with the Bill Cowher now too.
I have one question to give this way.
Before you ask a question to give that away,
This is different.
make it a bigger giveaway. Give a Thursday.
Okay, this is a right up Anthony's alley.
Later, fella.
And you guys need to see
I
who's
like
going
when
to
you're
do
in
it
my alley.
first.
We got to
Here's the question.
two.
Who has the most eliminations in one Royal Rumble match?
Oh, I know that.
Who has the most single eliminations in one Royal Rumble match?
I was just thinking about. I told you earlier to mark the ones that were in your ball. For me to go and find.
All right,
We'll
so
let
we
everyone answer.
we got some answers here. So first one in the chat, we see Jonathan Dortch with the big red machine Kane. We got Spider with Barack Lesnar.
Mhm,
We got Joel with Stone Cold Steve Austin, who likes to tell people they're number one.
mhm.
We got another Barack Lesnar with Keelan. We got David with a little HBK.
I think cute. I know I'm sexy.
I would say that song was
So,
written about
Ant,
me, but it
Ant,
came
has
out when
anyone,
I was like
has anyone
7.
got it right so far, Ant?
I don't
think I
think so.
I see one that I thought it was, but I think somebody might have broke his record. It was Kane for the longest time. It might be like Strowman now, though. Is it Strowman? Is it Braun Strowman?
Nope. It's someone had 13 eliminations in one Royal Rumble, and the name has been said.
Is it still Kane?
Brock.
Because Kane
It's
was the
Brock
leader. Okay.
Lesnar.
Barack.
So Spider.
Angle. Go Pittsburgh.
So what's
Clay's in the house. Good to see you, brother.
Stone Cold won it the most times.
Was it? I thought Strowman had one of the.
All right,
It wasn't a
so
Rumble, but it was. a
who had
elimination
Lesnar?
match like
So
that.
Spider had Lesnar first,
Yep.
but Keelan also said
Let's
Lesnar.
look them
And
both up.
we have a
Let's
couple
look them both up.
giveaways where you both are going to get. So this is courtesy of our boys over at Ultra Pro. This is a diamond corner box. So it's just a corner box that's set up to where you won't ding your corners when you're actually putting your cards away. So like if you're ripping through stuff and you don't have like your sleeves and top loaders, this is handy to have, especially if you're like the chef and you literally just rip instantly and don't wait to have supplies.
No.
Because like it's bad. It's like somebody who's in full blown withdrawal when he gets a pack of cards in his hand. You're gonna also get another brand new 35.1 touch, and then this is just like a little snap thing, like those OG snap things. So you guys will each get little 3-piece like this. If you want to send, do you just want them to send it to TGT for
Send
the
it to
DM?
IG, yep.
Yeah, if you guys want to go to the IG down below, just send it to @transparentgrading_team, and we'll get those shipped out for you guys in the morning.
Then Anthony probably has a cool.
And then we got one more that the chef's going to give away at the end,
Ooh.
like one more 3-pack of this stuff for you guys. So, but yeah, just DM us, and at the end of the show, somebody remind us, like when we're starting to wrap up, like, hey, bro, you got to give stuff away. So I forgot last week. We'll definitely do that.
Oh.
And we'll do something non-wrestling related for that. We'll do a number where everybody can pick.
Oh, now that's fun.
Oh, dude, you need to share the Kurt Angle story. So there's Kurt Angle is near and dear to my heart, not only because he's from Pittsburgh, not only did he win the Olympic gold medal with a broken freaking neck, but he also helped your boy talk trash to a friend. And one thing you'll get to learn about me, like I was just at a show this weekend and Fred Smoot was there. And back in the day, me and Marty would play Madden, and I would pick him off with Fred Smoot and talk trash. So, like, one thing I was going to do if Fred Smoot didn't leave, like, early and I wasn't getting, like, my butt kicked at the booth, I was going to go over there and have him film a little clip for the vlog talking trash on Marty for all that. But Kurt Angle actually did that for me, like, via autograph, which was just amazing. Do you want to share the story? Or?
Well, you were the one who got it. I wasn't even there.
But you recall it so greatly.
Just basically, okay. Should I bring it out? I don't want to violate anyone's public. Like, we don't want to blow up someone's spot.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have to share the person's name.
Okay,
but...
just basically, there was a gentleman who was once known. He kind of had some large areolas. So Anthony gave him the appropriate nickname of Nipples. And so Anthony goes up to Kurt and he asked him to sign an autograph to Nipples. And Kurt Angle's response, he just looks at him and goes, Nipples! But you know what? Kurt was a good sport. He hooked Nipples up, made Nipples Day, and life goes on.
Yep. And long story short, that was a good day.
Yeah, they were really, really pissed off when they got that autograph too.
And I'm pretty sure Ice Cube probably wrote that song. Today was a good day based on things like this. You're not a real friend unless you troll people to people they look up to.
Correct.
Make a question hard and get Alan to give a Luca auto away.
Auto? Who, is that
a Luca auto.
Is that Tally?
No, that was David.
Is that Tarlington?
Yes.
Of course.
Oh, yep. Sounds good, Keelan. I'll
Beautiful.
actually put it with your cards right now.
Yeah. It's a short walk across the room.
Right up top.
Oh, yeah.
You
mean the spot that has his name on it?
Let's just put a note. There we go. Beautiful.
Perfect.
Send it back. Send it back.
With your stuff. Cool, man. I appreciate that. But yeah, there's been a lot of stellar deals on eBay lately. So much so, like, I'm going to be honest, like the last two shows, well, yeah, the last two shows I would say I've been to, I found better deals on eBay.
Well, you specifically got something pretty high end at the
That is
the
true.
LA show.
The one LA show, I did go a little bit more bigger
You got a
game
good
hunting.
deal on the
but-
Lex Luger. You got a good deal on the R-Truth.
Well, yeah, that was the
The
one
Bret
before
Hart.
though. I'm talking
Yeah,
about
Bret
like
Hart.
even in Virginia though. Like,
I mean, it makes sense though when you think about it, because a lot of these people don't want to let a card go for
less than they
what they
paid.
And
Yeah.
I mean, not that you can blame them, but let's be real. If you bought a bunch of stuff during the boom, you're probably losing your ass to a degree.
Unless the stuff you bought is stuff that's like actually not valuable them and now, like for example, like the Darius Garland stuff.
No,
which,
that makes a lot of
like
sense.
in the boom, like Garland
Burrow.
was injured. Exactly. Burrow was down. So like you're
Yeah.
picking up like big chunks of
Yeah.
value now.
And I think a lot of it depends on what you bought too. Like if you went out and bought base cards of like the bigger names, like you're probably losing your ass a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, it comes down to, are we going to see, it depends on what the print runs are like on these things.
Yeah.
Are we going to see another, Zion is officially overtaking Griffey's 89 upper deck as the most,
I know.
number one graded 10 PSA 10 there is.
Makes me sick too, because I sold my PlayStation 4 whenever PlayStation 5 was coming out. I was like, you know what, I want to sell this because I know this value is going down as soon as the PlayStation 5 comes out. I'm going to sell this. I'm going to put it into something that'll hold its value. So I took the $180 I made and I spent it on a Zion Williamson PSA 9 base prism, and you can get 10s for that price now.
I think the way of the future, just my personal collecting, I've been focusing a lot on different parallels, numbered cards, just things that are shorter printed.
So question, do any of you guys collect NASCAR? I don't personally collect it, but if there was something dope of like a Dale Earnhardt Sr. or Jr. or like Jeff Gordon, I wouldn't be against like having it in my PC, and like I would probably classify that as part of like my oddball collection. Whereas like for a NASCAR collector, they'd be like, I don't consider that oddball, but most people that would look at my wrestling collection, they'd be like, that's pretty oddball. You know what I mean? So it's just like a to each their own type thing. But I would collect some of it, but it would be more classified under something that I would deem to be more oddball for my collection style.
Yeah, not my bag either, but more power to anyone who collects it.
Well, you do have don't you have a Slab, or did you give it away? You had a
yeah, I had in the early days of TGT, I put a lot of cards in that we gave away, and that would just happen to be one of them. I want to say that was at the Dallas show, actually.
Yeah, I think it was too.
It's like a Dale Earnhardt White Sparkle or some crap like that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do it for Dale. That's right, man. Dale's the man. What's up, Art? Good to see you, brother. What do you guys think of Moran? I think he's a stud. Like, I think he's an absolute stud. I invest. He's one of the guys I invested in pretty heavy. So I have a lot of his stuff at PSA right now. But I made it a point. Like, whenever base like first started to crash, I had like literally collected all kinds of base of him. And I literally went on and I sold most of the stuff that I had graded in like PSA 9s or like other company 9 equivalent or whatever. And I put it into a PSA 9 Prism auto of him, just because I love Josh so much. But like, honestly, that might be my best card in my collection. We were talking about that the other day. I mean, I have a LeBron James Topps rookie, but it's only like a BGS 8.5. So like, I think it's PSA or SGC, it's a 9. You know what I mean? But BGS, CSG, they grade super, super hard. So I bought it for the fact that I believe it to be a 9. But that job right now still might be a more valuable card than even my LeBron James in a 9.
I think Joe's an absolute stud. I don't see him making a splash as MVP. I think that's Embiid, Giannis, or Jokic territory.
Even DeRozan, he's been making a lot of
He
noise
missed some
too.
time, didn't he? Like a fair amount.
I don't know. People are like swinging from DeMar DeRozan on NBA.
You know what?
Inside the NBA.
He's not my favorite. What can I say?
That's awesome, David. My advice, not being a NASCAR collector, but somebody who appreciates all types of cards, get the GOATs. Like in anything, like pick up the GOATs. Like there's people right now picking up Olympic cards because every single time the Olympics comes around, like boom.
Generational talent sells.
Yeah. So, I mean, it really just find your niche. Like right now, like I've been really aiming hard after like autographs and like Hall of Fame and stuff like that for wrestling, because I know like ultimately like 100 years from now, Hulk Hogan's still going to matter. Ric Flair is still going to matter. You know what I mean? Like a lot of the stuff I've been picking up now, it'll still matter, but it'll be even scarcer. And like I'll have a nice copy of it while it's still cheap. Marty, what did you do with the Mike Tyson auto? Is it for sale?
Right now, Tyson's in grading. I'd say for right now, I mean, obviously I can wait for it to go through the grading process, but eventually long term, what it's going to do is it may very well be for sale. Give me a couple months on that one, Spider. Just let me love on Iron Mike for a little while.
Yeah, Iron Mike deserves your love. He says, guys, I have these WWE cards that are smaller than normal, but they are autographed and numbered.
Are they like the Leaf ones?
We should be able to. So actually what we're doing right now, and big shout out to Omar's brother Ivan over at Collect 3D Prints. He's actually printed us some pieces to go into our slabs to help us be able to fit different shapes. So we are able to grade things that are smaller at the moment. We're still not able to do like the tall boys or anything like that, just because we haven't built another case for that yet, but smaller ones should be no problem. So yeah, if you'd want to get those done, we could totally.
Disclaimer though, it is going to be a longer turnaround time just on the fact that we're waiting for supplies because we're doing it to exact measurements.
Yeah, exactly. So we have to make a custom order every time. So it does take a little bit longer sometimes. Oh, that's awesome, man. You've been getting some Gordon, Stewart, Bush. That's what's up. I mean, if I know the names, then they're pretty good because I don't watch very much NASCAR, like very seldom at all.
Let me ask you something. Have they put out a Ricky Bobby card in any NASCAR set? Because I would absolutely buy that.
I also would need a Kel Naughton Jr.
Yes. Shake and bake, baby. Shake and bake.
You do know what happened is Mike Honcho, right? If you guys haven't seen the Talladega Nights, the Ballad of Ricky Bobby, you need to. Big shout out to Hip Flippin' Mama, the real one since day one. Love you, Mama. Appreciate you being here.
Perfect. They are the leaf cards, too.
Yep.
Beautiful. I have a Zeus in one of those, and I love it. That set's dope.
Yeah, absolutely. I like those as well.
Keelan, who do you have in that set?
I'm so wanting to get the D'Lo Brown one. I have it in my watch list right now. D'Lo was my guy back in the day. Like I probably like D'Lo more than I like The Rock.
Respect. I remember your cousin one time was in his pool and he was on a raft and you literally did the D'Lo frog splash and just crippled him.
I know. And keep in mind, I was probably, what were we in our teens, 13, 14,
yeah, it was
15.
young. It was young.
And he's 7 or 8 years younger than us. So he's probably a 7-year-old kid floating on a raft. And out of nowhere, here I am on his diving board. D'Lo Brown, just frog splashing him. But yeah, that's the way I roll, Sometimes you got to be prepared for it. You never know.
Truth.
Never know when, I wasn't going to say a grown man's going to frog splash you, but I was probably 13 or 14 at the time.
Oh,
nice. That's awesome, dude. The fun story about Honky Tonk Man. One time I was at a show. It was right outside of Tennessee, one of the little hick towns there. I don't remember what it was called. But my tag team partner's sister-in-law lived there, so we would always go stay there anytime we had matches. And he was wrestling Honky Tonk Man, and I was just kind of ringside for the match. I wasn't actually in it, but he was going over the match pre with Honky, and he's like, "Honky Man, what do you want to do? I have this idea and that idea." He's like, "Shut up, boy. These people didn't come to watch you wrestle. They came here to watch me sing and dance." And it was just the funniest thing ever because Honky Tonk just straight up big leagued my partner who had been to he wasn't in the WWE like Honky, but he'd been to some of the bigger promotions and stuff. But I was just wow, that was the coolest thing I've ever seen. You just straight up got punked by the Honky Tonk Man. And it was cool for me because I grew up playing as the Honky Tonk Man on the original Nintendo, so it was a little blast from the past. But Honky Tonk Man, just straight up, man, people don't care about you. They just want to watch me dance.
Exactly.
It's dude, you're 67 years old. I'm pretty sure you have Lyme disease or spotting or something. You
you get your liver spotted hands off my mother. She's a saint.
Exactly.
Good question.
Oh, that is a really good question. I mean, honestly, it's pretty much got to be something like that. I mean, for me, Flair's number one, just because I have always loved the heel. Even wrestlers like The Rock, I like him less when he's not a heel, just because if you can be an entertaining dick, you're probably my favorite person to watch in wrestling, at the moment. You think of MJF.
That's my dude,
that dude just has it. You know what I mean?
It's a star factor. It really is. And if you can talk shit and look great doing it, you're good.
It doesn't matter who he's with or where he's at, what setting it is. He could be doing a TV interview and he doesn't break character. It's just who he is. And I think people that can just be an amplified version of themselves are always more interesting to watch. It's just like reality TV. The reason it's popular is because people like watching train wrecks. You know what I mean? And people, I don't know. I've just always really enjoyed heel wrestling.
I think you almost have to have two different Mount Rushmores for wrestling. You have to have draws versus technical talent.
True.
And I mean, as far as draws, that's pretty on point. Mike said, I would probably take out Andre and put The Rock in personally, just as far as all-time draws. Actually, honestly, I could probably even take out Flair and put in Cena if you're going by draws.
You could probably even put in Bruno Sammartino if you're going by draw.
Yeah. As far as technical wrestling, I cannot have a list without the nipple signing man himself, Kurt Angle. I can't do it.
Absolutely. And by that standard, Bret Hart.
Yeah, you know what, though? I always thought, people got on Cena for the 5 moves of doom. Like, you can calculate and formulate. Every Bret Hart match looks the same to me, except for the one in Wembley whenever he was with the British Bulldog, and British Bulldog was all hammered, and he had to basically walk him through the match.
Yeah.
True story.
Yeah. I mean, Brett was like, if you're not into like technical wrestling, boring as hell.
Yeah, see, I like
now if you're
wrestling,
into
but it's all the
like
same.
Bob Backlund style wrestling, like Bret Hart is that dude. You know what I mean? Like, but I'll agree with you. I mean, Kurt Angle might be the best technical wrestler of all time.
Uh-huh.
And he wasn't even like a professional wrestler most of his career.
Yeah.
He was just a amateur like wrestler.
I put Bryan Danielson on that list. Like that the run
He's
he's
a
on
stud.
right now is just disgusting.
Yep. Dude, how about wrestlers? Like, this is a good topic. I want to finish this, but like another topic to talk about after this is what about guys that, or even other sports, like guys that had the talent to make it that just didn't because of injury or something else sidetracking their career. Like, honestly, I think Corey Graves could have been like a big, much bigger star.
Clearance, we'll see.
Like, I know with him coming back, like it'll be interesting to see what happens because like he's a guy that I actually watched closely in the Indies, and freaking stud is literally like, he didn't go by Corey Graves on the Indies. He was Sterling James Keenan in Pittsburgh, for any of you guys that are Yinzers that ever follow indie wrestling, but he was the truth, you know. Like, I mean, he still is. Like, he may be coming back, which is nice to see. That was something I said to Marty the other day. I was like, it's wild to see all these people that literally have career-ending injuries coming back.
Edge, Christian.
Yeah. Corey Graves, Daniel Bryanson. Like, it's wild.
I don't know if you're going to be up on this, but like the answer to your question that you had right here, the biggest waste of potential. There was a tag team in WCW's dying days. It was Mark Jindrak and Sean O'Hare. I thought those guys were going to be the next big thing. And obviously it didn't work out like that. The other one was Mike Awesome. I've never seen a big man do what that dude could do.
Yeah. Mike Awesome was
awesome. Those Mike
No
Awesome
pun
Tanaka
intended.
matches are just like, I could watch that all day.
Yep. Nice. Big Boss, man. That's awesome, man.
Oh, you should have went in. With the Billy Club.
That would have been awesome. Nice. The Sheik. I've wrestled in the original Sheik's territory in Detroit before. Been pretty cool. Actually, my first ever match, like first real match that wasn't like a dark match, was there. And it was actually like a 90-second squash match on TV.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And I got beaten 90 seconds by Whip Dog Johnson, who's now a VH1 reality star. Yep, he was definitely in the Olympics.
Said Hitman's got to be there above that too. I don't disagree.
Yeah. His girlfriend is better. Speaking of girlfriends who are better, how about Adam Cole? He's lighting it up nowadays.
Hey.
But his girlfriend's better because she's gonna eventually be my wife.
Did you see all the hate that he's getting online for having a dad bod?
Really?
Yeah, dude, it's bad.
Like, who cares? Like,
I know, man. People like, I can't imagine people go through my day like I'm the epitome of a dad bod. I'm like a dad bod with like 30 extra pounds, but that's why I don't do anything publicly. I'm just like, yeah, I'm a fat dude off to the side. It's cool.
Yeah. I would like to see that too, Mama. I was a big DDP fan. He got a late start on his career. Wasn't he like 40 years old by the time he started wrestling?
Wasn't he like Bischoff's like neighbor or friend or something like that? That's how he got his start.
I know he was like a bouncer, and a bunch of wrestlers would come to his club and or something like that.
He's done well for himself though with the whole yoga thing after.
Oh
wrestling.
yeah,
He's helped a lot of people. I have a lot of respect for that guy.
Whenever I first started losing weight, I was doing his program. But that's awesome, dude. Yeah, I would love to go. If I'm in town for it, I will definitely try to go. I know me and the chef are going to be getting the pay-per-view this weekend.
Yep.
Looking forward to that.
You have Peacock?
Yeah, we have a Peacock, but it's on. You have to pay extra, I think, for AEW.
Yeah, AEW's not on Peacock either. That's WWE's on.
Yeah. Dude, that's awesome, Dave.
Nice.
That's really cool. I used to always like whenever like somebody I grew up like watching would like come into the indies like towards the end of their career, if they were somebody that like wanted to like pour into the next generation. Like one guy that was always like really awesome to have around was Shane Douglas. And he was always super cool to the local guys in Pittsburgh because he's from here. So, like, you know, it was always like wanting to give back to his hometown. So every time he'd come, he'd always like be willing to watch matches, give feedback, stuff like that. Super cool guy. He's another guy that honestly should have been bigger than he was. He had way more talent than he was given credit for, I think.
Yeah. Well, he got buried by the clique like so many other wrestlers in the 90s.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Superfly was really awesome. He got a daughter wrestling now, Tamina.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, she's not really all that, but I think it's cool that it's like his daughter. Piper, definitely like one of the best talkers of all time. Love Roddy Piper. But yeah, any other questions you guys have? We've been about an hour. We're gonna probably start to wrap it up here shortly. Like to try to keep this to about an hour so that we can maintain those speedy turnarounds for you guys. But I think it's important to hang out at least once a week and touch base and keep your finger on the pulse of what's going on in the world. And I appreciate you guys, like everybody that watches. Like it means a lot to myself, to Marty, to Alan, and to the rest of the squad here. We appreciate each and every one of you guys for your support. And like I said, if you have any other questions before we get rolling, feel free to put them in the chat. If not, put them in the comment section because we'll go back, check those, and maybe talk about it next week or something like that as well. Anything you want to share before we go, Mark?
If you guys have any obscure veteran autographs or any Vinnie Mac autographs, I'm searching for super hard. Still looking for that McAfee. I'm putting bounties out on it right now, meaning I'll hook you up really good if you find it.
Yeah.
And not just on eBay, too. I can do that myself. Trust me, I spend enough time on eBay.
he does spend a lot of time on eBay.
Oh, and make sure to like and subscribe.
Oh, thanks, brother. I appreciate that. I don't know why it didn't let that come through. But held that. Yeah, show that. Add him as a moderator. Is that David?
Yeah.
Why is he? Yeah, he needs to be a moderator. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, guys. I don't see that on my screen over here.
No, that was weird.
But yeah, I appreciate that, David. He said also like and subscribe. Make sure you guys do. We're trying to grow this channel so that we can reach more people and do cooler stuff. The bigger this. Oh, thank you, Joel. You are the friggin' man. Honestly, you should probably just get it for reminding me.
Yeah, you know what?
Let's. You want to give him one for reminding me, and then we'll give another one away too.
Yeah.
All right. So Joel gets one set again. The giveaway is it's by Ultra Pro. It's this awesome
Our
diamond
good
corner
friends
box.
at Ultra Pro.
Then you're gonna
Wonderful
get
human
a
beings.
little snap tight case and a Ultra Pro like little mag case. So that's going to Joel, and we'll give a second one away. Just guys. You just want to do a number. You want to throw a number in the chat, and we'll let it roll for a minute or so. And anybody that's here can put it in there, and we'll pick somebody before we roll with that number.
What are we thinking? 1 through?
Let's go. I don't know. What's a? We don't have that.
Let's go 1 through 20.
1 through 20. That'll work. Alan, pick the number 1 through 20, and write it on like a Post-it or something. That way they can tell we don't cheat.
How specific?
One number between 1 and 20.
All right, guys. You can start putting those numbers in the chat. You can see that Alan is writing back there. So got David in at 13 already. Little Dan Marino action. Got DJ in at 11. Got Clay in at 18.
You're dead.
No, it's a break ties.
Keelan's going to go with 17.
Break
We
ties.
got 13 with David first.
Look at this dickhead.
Break ties.
Oh, are you kidding me?
No, break ties.
You want to know something really funny? One of you guys is going to really look at Alan and be like, this guy's a dick.
Correct.
Break ties.
You're not supposed to give it away yet. They're still guessing.
It's over. So there was a 17 and an 18. Somebody guessed it already.
All right.
You know what? Let's
Oh,
look
yeah.
them
No,
both
I
up.
guess you're
Which
right.
one is that closest to?
Well, Keelan already won one. So do you want to?
All right,
David's
yeah. Well,
technically.
let's look up David. Yeah.
Is David technically closer, though, because of the rounding
it rounds up?
Yeah,
to
It rounds up.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why I did that. You can't have ties.
Oh, wait, no, Dave. No, that was Clay that got that
Yeah,
at 18.
Clay was
So
close.
Clay wins that one. All right, Clay. So one stack's going to you. We got one
Mark,
stack
I
going to
have
Joel
a
for the
thing of
reminder.
ties. 'Cause if I-
We didn't
That-
want a tie. We wanted one person to guess the first one on.
Well, do that.
And Keelan, I think you have a bug to pick with Alan for putting something that would round up to 18.
He just won one.
Because
and got
norm-
free Hakeem.
That's true.
I think he's doing
But-
quite marvelously.
If you could harass him, that would mean
Yeah.
something to me and Marty on a personal level.
Harass me? That's not good.
So yeah, we appreciate all of you guys. I will get these 4 sets put together. So actually do me a favor. Those of you guys that won, DM us on Instagram at Transparent Grading Team. So that way we have your name, address, all of that stuff. Because I'm going to be fully transparent like our company. I didn't write down who won the first time. Outside of
you told him to message us. So
I
we
did
can
tell
get-
them that, but I put Keelan's in his thing, so I know he won the first time. But other than that, like, I don't remember the second winner. So hit us up, and we will take care of you guys. Keelan should be compensated a Luca.
A Luke
I
autograph
am
from
good. I am good with that. We can give.
Compensated him a Hakeem Olajuwon.
Alan actually has an entire case full of Lucas, guys. Like, I'm about to show you the honey hole right here.
Those are just the ones graded.
This is Hot Hands Hoshik's treasure trove of Luka Doncic. This is just his graded Lucas, guys. So I could very well hook you up with some of his Lucas.
It's very true.
Spider got one.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's
Spider got
that's
the-
who we're
yeah,
looking
Spider
at.
got the Brock Lesnar. So.
Barack. Oh yeah, it was Spider. Good, my man. But yeah, DM us on IG and we'll definitely get that to you. Spider, I'm pretty sure I have your contact info, like your address and stuff. But just to make sure I don't forget to send it to you, if you send it there, I'll make sure I ship it to you in the morning. But I appreciate you guys. We'll give more stuff away next week. If you guys have any feedback or stuff you want to see in future episodes, leave it in the comments down below. Hit the subscribe if you haven't, hit that like if you haven't, and also follow us over on IG because we go live like all the time over there. You know, whether we're ripping stuff or we're going places, like we like to take you guys along and let you experience it.
Sexy male days too.
Oh,
Does it come with
with
him?
approval tomorrow. Hey, maybe with approval tomorrow,
Yes.
you'll see us in a live stream bright and early. If we
Oh.
get approval tomorrow.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a good point.
Teaser.
We're going off campus tomorrow, guys. So there may be a live on IG if we get approved by the place
If
we're
our
going.
field trip is approved.
Yes.
Yep. But I appreciate you guys. We will see you later. May God bless you. And deuces.